What's a good word, everyone? It's your boy DKB here. I just want to say thanks for all the support. The channel's been steadily growing, and the number you see below, you can drop a text, shoot a voicemail, any ideas, topics, collabs, etc. you guys want to see. I'll include them in future videos and live streams, and I'll catch you again. Be easy. What's the good word, Jets fans? It's your boy DKB here. The New York Jets must have spent a lot of that time prepping their list because we've been the fastest moving team in requesting formal interviews, and I'm sure it has the rest of the league on notice. So I'm super excited. Now I'm going to break this list down by kind of position groups for you guys. So this video will be a little bit shorter compared to the rest because this is position coaches, and we have two names at the top of this list so far. We have 49ers quarterbacks coach Brian Griese, and we have Vikings quarterback coach Josh McCown. And these are interesting names, very intriguing. One of the things I will say is that I don't see these as realistic head coach options, either one of them at this point in time. And has everything to do with the level of experience that they have and level of responsibilities, right? Neither guy has play calling duties, for example, both under, well, Josh McCown has more experience, but from an NFL perspective, both are under, 3 years of position coach experience, no OC experience. So I don't see that as an option for them, but this is a sneaky good move because it gives you an ability to determine who may be good as an offensive coordinator pairing, right? If there's not an immediate ability to move up where they're at with the 49ers and with the Vikings, which it doesn't seem to be, then you point at who can the Jets start looking to pair up when it comes to head coach, OC-DC combinations, and things of that like, right? So what is a little bit intriguing about both of these guys? You look at 49ers coach Brian Griese. He's a former ESPN analyst. He made the jump to the 49ers to help coach up their quarterbacks, but he has a ton of experience, right? This isn't a guy that is just being pulled off the bench from nowhere. He has legitimate qualifications when it comes to being in the NFL, understanding what it means to play at the highest levels, right? Former quarterback for the University of Michigan, also played with the Broncos, where a lot of his accolades really came from, but you see him among other teams like the Bears over his 11-year career. Won a Super Bowl with the Broncos. He was undefeated with the Michigan team that also won the championship. And one of the calling cards for him is going to be his quarterback development, right? Is why we're looking not only at Josh McCown, but also at Brian Griese here, in that he's had a consistent trend. One of the things that are going to always be an ace in your sleeve, no matter what position you're coaching or what level, right? Offensive coordinator, head coach, etc. If you have an ability to still succeed in the face of turmoil, is huge for you. He had a situation 2 years ago where he went through three quarterbacks, right? He had Trey Lance, he had Jimmy Garoppolo, and then he had Brock Purdy, and he made each and every one of those guys look fairly effective in the limited amount of snaps that we've seen them in. And then, of course, his continued success with seeing Brock Purdy, who, by all means, there's a reason why he was the Mr. Irrelevant pick, is very limited from a physical aspect, right? But he has everything that you need up here in the noodle, and he has the adequate amount of physical tools that you need to succeed in the NFL. You just won't see him have a ton of wow plays, right? And then for Vikings quarterback coach Josh McCown, he's just a quarterback-friendly dude, right? Very similar situation for both of these guys. Obviously, we have very intimate details about him with him previously playing for the New York Jets. Intriguing that we also had him at the same time we had Sam Darnold, right? So when you talk about the turnaround that he's done, this just, we bring it up a lot, but a turnaround isn't just, your average type of season or anything. Sam Darnold had a legitimate above average, like top 10, top 12 quarterback type season for himself, after many people believing that, yes, he had the ability to still be a starting quarterback, but what does that mean? Are you just a low tier guy? Are you average, etc.? Josh McCown really pulled the best out of him, right? And I understand that he has a ton of weapons and everything there, but That's exactly what you want to see. If you're in an environment where you have everything you need to succeed, let's put it together. And obviously he led them to 14 wins this season. So super happy for him. And it's not just Sam Darnold. A lot of people really loved his work early on with Bryce Young as well. And I thought I saw something along the lines of he was one of the quarterbacks with the he was just under Justin Herbert in terms of number of completions per game or something along those lines, right? So I'm intrigued with both of these guys for sure. I know we have a Brian Flores request as well that'll come out, so we'll probably chat a little bit more about Josh McCown when you want to talk about some of the pairings here. But I'm loving a lot of what's going on early here. Obviously, before the season ended, things may have been a little bit shaky for guys, but if you weren't impressed, then you should be now, right? So let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I think most of you should be in the same boat as me that we're not looking at these guys as serious head coaches, but would you seriously consider either one of these men here for a offensive coordinator position? Both being in their mid-50s. I think Griese is 44, McCown 45, something like that. So you're talking about being able to have them for, a couple of years if things work out and they're not looking to jump extremely early. But again, let me know what you guys' thoughts are, and I'll catch you again. Peace.